Hello and welcome to the Microsoft Teams for Ratio Studies webinar. My name is Deliverance Bougie. I'm the Senior Statistician for the Department of Local Government Finance. I'm briefly going to go over Microsoft Teams and how you will be using it for ratio studies in the coming year. In the 2020 ratio study season, we will be implementing a new communication tool for the review process. In the 2019 season, we used Microsoft Teams, we piloted Microsoft Teams with 2 counties and found that it had significantly cut down their review time. One county went from 12 to 6 days and another county went from 10 to 6 days, I believe it was. So what is Microsoft Teams? It is cloud-based. We use it for collaboration and for file sharing. So what does cloud-based mean? You will be able to access Teams from any device. You can access it from your computer, from your tablet, from your smartphone. You can access it online, or you can download it onto your desktop or your device and use a desktop app. Microsoft license is not required for all members. For collaboration, we will be able to communicate privately through chat. We can also communicate with the entire team. Sort of like social media, we will all be able to tag each other, which will prompt a notification for the member who had. This will prompt a notification for that tagged member to review the post. Also, like social media, you'll be able to like posts, and this will provide communication to everyone on the team that you have seen the post. And these 2 things are going to be very important: tagging and liking. Tagging is going to be, it's also called @mention. So you are going to mention the person that needs to review your post. And then liking is just giving kind of a thumbs up. You can also give a heart, you can give a smiley face, or whatever you want, just some kind of notification that to the rest of the team that you have seen this post. Unlike email, this just lets everybody know right away, okay, this person has seen the post or seen my message. So we'll be able to share files. You will be able to upload your files for the entire team to review. You will be able to update your files in real time. This is going to help with version control, so you're not going to have to keep track of what the latest version is. So you won't need to update, or you won't need to send new versions of the documents that you have already uploaded. You will just be able to open that file and tell Teams that you are going to edit it, and then just edit it right there, and everybody will be able to see those edits right away. So each county is going to have their own team. You are going to notify DLGF of your team members, please. Nobody will be added to a team unless you let me know who is going to be on your team. Whether the assessors will automatically be on the team. Other than that, if you don't tell me, no one else. If you let me know your vendor's email address and name, or anybody else on in your office that will be working on your ratio study, I will add them to the team. So members will include assessor, can also be the vendor if you have one, and as well as any other person in your office that you want to be on that team. No one outside of that team will be able to access anything in that team. The only thing that could possibly happen is if you chat with somebody else that's not in the team, they just see your chat. They will not see everything that is in your team. You will be given an invitation, you will be sent an invitation to join a team, and that will be through email, and that is going to be a Microsoft email. So please be on the lookout for that. We will also be sending you an email beforehand notifying you that this will be coming. So we're going to give you plenty of notice that you will be getting this invitation for the team. So here's just a screenshot of a conversation in the team. And in this square box, Chris Wilkening is mentioned. However, he's not actually technically mentioned because his name is not highlighted. Somehow his name was added there, but he wasn't actually mentioned, and he will not get a notification that he was mentioned. However, in that where that little arrow is pointing down, there his name is actually mentioned. So when you tag somebody, make sure that that their name is highlighted so that they will get the notification. Over to the right, there's an arrow pointing at the thumb. So that just shows that 2 people have liked this message. So they are giving notification that they have seen it. So here's another example. My name shows up in red. So when you are tagged, your name will show up in red as well when you go and look at the post that you are tagged in. In this box, you can see that if you hover your arrow, hover your cursor over the thumb, you will get a little drop down or whatever, this little box showing who has actually liked this message or who has seen this message. That @ symbol next to the thumb and the 2 is showing me that I was tagged in this message. So here is just a screenshot of the members of this particular team. Having multiple members on your team is going to speed up communication. So when someone's out of the office and you've submitted your ratio study and they need to answer a question but they're not there, if you have a backup person, that just helps speed this up. It doesn't cause any delays when someone is out of the office. So your county files are going to be uploaded to the Teams files section. This is where you will upload your ratio study, workbook, narrative, and sales reconciliation. You will be able to update these files as needed within this files section. And we will also be sharing files in this section as well whenever it's appropriate, such as the checklist or anytime we have other files that you will need to update or answer questions on. And if you can see over on that left-hand side, there's Conversations tab, there's a Files tab. So this is the tab where you're going to see all these files. When you have submitted your ratio study, that is when you have uploaded all of these files to Teams, it is important for you to post in the conversations and tag Barry, Julie, and myself, and let us know that you have uploaded your ratio study. We will not get notification otherwise, so again, I just want to stress this as much as possible. Be sure you tag us. We will not see it if you do not. And then you will know that we have seen your post and your files in some way. We will acknowledge it in some way, whether we like your post or respond to your post. So all files must be included in this submission with correct formatting in order to be to actually be a compliant submission. This is the ratio study, the workbook, the narrative, and the reconciliation with your explanation of why the sales were not included in the ratio study. So here's just a little checklist for you. Submit your ratio study files into the Teams Files tab. Post in the Conversations tab that the ratio study has been submitted. Be sure you tag Barry, Julie, and myself. And DLGF will acknowledge receipt of your submission. DLGF will notify you of any formatting errors by posting to the Conversations tab and tagging the appropriate people. If you need to make any corrections, make them to the files that have already been uploaded to Teams and tag the DLGF when you're complete, when these corrections are completed. And when I say tag the DLGF, that just means tag the person who has already been in correspondence with you, as well as Julie. Always tag Julie, and then tag, if it's me who asked you to make corrections, tag me. If it's a field rep, tag that field rep. The DLGF will upload the checklist and any of the accompanying files to the Files tab in Teams when necessary. So if you have if the field rep has any other questions or any files for you to review, they're going to upload those. And then you are going to answer the checklist questions in the document that the field rep has provided for you. In that Word document, just go ahead and open it up, click Edit, and then add your answers to that document there. And then when you're done, tag the appropriate DLGF member, letting them know that you have completed that step. When there are any Mann-Whitney or Spearman rank files, those will be uploaded to the Files tab. For the Mann-Whitney, if you have to explain any of the neighborhoods there, then you'll just give those explanations right within the Files tab, and then tag the appropriate DLGF member, which likely would be me. For Spearman rank, if you need to make any changes to any grouping in your ratio study, then make that right within that the ratio study file that you have uploaded, and then tag DLGF when that is complete as well. And then once we've completed the review and approved the ratio study, we will send you an email that it has been approved. So this will be the only email that you're going to receive. Everything, all communication will be done in Teams.